Happy Friday, everybody. Well, we didn't have school today, so every kid in the neighborhood's at our house. That's okay, though. I just wanted to take this minute. Yes, I'm still burnt. It's awful. I just wanted to take this minute to address a couple parents, not anybody in particular, just any parent that's watching. Check on your kids. Make sure your kids are good. If you've got a group of kids over at your house and they're playing at your house, go out and check on them. Make sure everything's okay. Be strict about things. Don't just let things go and just be oblivious, because that's when bad things happen. They all know when they come to my house that I keep an eye on them. I don't tolerate bullying. I don't tolerate name calling. If somebody gets made to cry, it either gets resolved or everybody goes home. If someone does something wrong, that person immediately leaves our house. And their parents are called. This little boy that lives over next to us,
what about the deck next?
He was choking the neighbor next door, their granddaughter. He choked her, and she came over to my house today, and I said, honey, I just want to hear it from your mouth. I want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing as a mom and as, someone that cares for all of y'all. I said, did he choke you? She said, yeah, Tasha, he choked me. I said, that's all I needed to know. I said, my kids won't be back around him for a while. So, said kid comes to my house 10 minutes later, wanting to know if my children can play, and I said no, and I made the two girls go back inside. I said, go inside and stop being nosy, I said, me and him have to have a talk. I almost said his name. I'm not trying to do that at all, but I told him, I said, look, I talked with her. She said that you did this. She said she couldn't breathe. I said, that's not okay. I don't tolerate that. I don't tolerate hurting anybody. I said, I had doubts about you the other day when you came over and you were trying to kill this frog for no reason. I raised my kids to believe you don't kill anything you don't eat. It states that in the Bible. You don't kill what you don't eat. That's wasteful and it's wrong. He's wanting to kill this frog. My girls come inside and they're like, they're like, Mom, he's trying to kill this frog. And I'm like, alright, I'm going to check it out. And I went out there and he said, the frog's ribs are broke. I said, honey, he's hopping. It looks like everything's just fine. And he said, well, I just know they're broke. I said, he's hopping. You just leave him alone. Let him hop away. I'm doing a video, just a second. And after that, about 5 minutes later, that girls come back in and tell me that said kid is trying to drown our cat Smokey in a mud hole. After that, I went out there. I said, you got to go home, bud. Can they come play? I said, no, they can't. They got to come inside, and I just made up some excuse that they can't go. Anyway, they come inside, and they're telling me he's running off with our cat. So I have to go chase him down and say, look, bud, you can't take our cat. He gives it back and says, oh, I just wanted to play with it for a little bit. And I said, well, your mama might entertain this. I was just playing nonsense, but I said, I'm not doing it. I said, when you did all that stuff, it freaked me out. I didn't like it. I don't want it around me or these kids, any of them, mine or the neighbor's kids. I said, if you can't be nice, you don't need to come over here. And I'll be dang if I didn't hear about him choking the neighbor's granddaughter. And I said, look, that happened. The thing happened with our animals. Mandy, I'm trying to do a video. And I said, it's just, we're taking a break for you for a little while. Anyways, the whole point to this story is I don't care what your excuse is. I don't care if your excuse is, I have a mental disorder, I have, someone was mean to me first. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for being like that. There's no excuse for trying to hurt animals for no reason, or trying to hurt another child or another adult, whatever the case may be. You're not supposed to try to hurt people or animals, period. That's wrong. It's wrong. Morally, ethically, it's just wrong. Don't do it. And don't teach your children to do that. And watch your children. My God, watch them. Don't just let them run amok. Because people like me are the ones that have to feel like assholes whenever we have to make them go home and say, no, I'm sorry, my kids can't play with you. Then your kid is wondering why. Why? Why can't they play? Why am I a bad kid? Because you, as a parent, have failed them.